2024 has been a fantastic year for science fiction fans, with a plethora of new shows exploring the frontiers of creativity and science. From mind-bending dystopian worlds to interplanetary adventures, these TV shows provide an exciting fusion of intelligent storytelling, cutting-edge visuals, and memorable characters. So, here's a look at the must-see new science fiction shows that have revolutionized the genre this year. Number 10. Supercell. It is a superhero sci-fi action created by Rapman. The show blends sci-fi and mystical themes with realistic narration. The story centers on a varied group of individuals in South London who, while navigating their daily challenges, mysteriously get superpowers. Unlike traditional superhero stories, these people have no suits, fake identities, or agendas, but only raw superpowers that they have no idea about. As their powers emerge, they must avoid the notice of evil entities attempting to control them, while figuring out what caused their unexpected transformation. The core theme is centered on family, friendship, and identity, which adds emotional depth to its action-packed plotline. The show is notable for its innovative take on the superhero genre, which combines realistic problems with a gripping sci-fi element. The storytelling does a superb job of capturing its cultural genuineness and establishing its fantasy aspects in a realistic urban environment. Even though the tempo falters a bit, Supercell's innovative idea and moving narrative make it an engaging watch for fans of contemporary superhero stories. Number 9. Sunny. It is a science fiction thriller series created by Katie Robbins. The plot concentrates around Susie, a lady dealing with sadness and loss in a technologically advanced world. She develops an odd friendship with Sunny, an AI partner who becomes her friend and emotional ally. But as Susie grows more dependent on Sunny, she learns disturbing details about her husband's unexplained disappearance and how it relates to a mysterious company. The show offers a thought-provoking examination of our reliance on artificial intelligence, with Rashida Jones' fascinating performance at its center. The narrative skillfully strikes a balance between emotional depth and a gripping plot, posing queries on relationships, integrity, and loyalty. Furthermore, the minimalist visual approach highlights the desolate state of the future it depicts. While some can find the story slow, Sunny provides a fascinating and analytical look into AI-driven connections, making it a must-see for enthusiasts of cerebral science fiction. Number 8. Terminator Zero. It is an animated sci-fi action series created by Mattson Tomlin. It's a prequel story set in the classic Terminator universe that delves into the beginnings of Skynet and the emergence of the machines. The show starts in the years that build up to Judgment Day. In 2022, a war has been going on between the few remaining mankind and an infinite force of machines. This fight started in 1997 when Skynet and AI became self-aware and declared war on humans. In the meantime, a 2022 soldier is dispatched to 1997 with the goal of altering the course of human history. Her job is to defend Malcolm Lee, a scientist who is developing a new artificial intelligence system to counter the imminent attack of Skynet. Terminator Zero adds a rich history to the iconic franchise, combining furious action with moral issues regarding technological advancement, and the narrative is enhanced by powerful performers and a grim, ominous setting. Even while the show occasionally focuses too much on franchise nostalgia, its examination of Skynet's roots gives the Terminator legend more nuance and makes it an engaging watch for both new and loyal fans. Number 7. Constellation. It's a science fiction thriller developed by Peter Harness. The show centers on Jo, an astronaut on the space station who is entrusted with maintaining the spacecraft's reactors on her own, but the seclusion begins to have a psychological impact on her. When she returns home, she is met with a reality that appears transformed, with almost every aspect of her life profoundly altered. As Jo becomes trapped into a confusing maze, she tries to make sense of her changed surroundings. Noomi Rapace offers an outstanding performance as Jo, reflecting the psychological challenges faced by a mother and astronaut coping with loss, grief, and disorientation. Despite occasional pacing flaws and times of dissatisfaction, the series provides a riveting viewing experience, and those who put in the effort get rewarded with a truly fulfilling experience. Moreover, the nonlinear storytelling presents multiple turns, keeping the audience interested. While the concept isn't particularly unusual, the way the story is told makes for a strange and interesting watch. Number 6. Dune Prophecy. Based on the complex universe of Frank Herbert's sci-fi epic, this is a spin-off to Denis Villeneuve's Dune film trilogy. Examining the events that set the stage for Paul Atreides' ascent, the series digs deeper into Arrakis' mythology and the intertwined fates of its major organizations. The series unfolds years before Paul Atreides' appearance on Arrakis and follows the Bene Gesserit and Fremen as they navigate political drama, ecological chaos, and the magical appeal of the spice. The main focus is on the Harkonnen sisters, Valia and Tula, who discover a hidden prophecy while founding the Bene Gesserit, a sisterhood that possess extraordinary powers. As they negotiate perilous partnerships with noble families and the elusive Fremen, they have to face their part in molding the galaxy's destiny. The show combines large-scale battles, human drama, and timeless concepts of survival, fate, and dominance. With its breathtaking visuals, engrossing world-building, and intricately layered story, it perfectly embodies the vast splendor of the original movies. While the complicated storyline may be challenging for casual viewers, franchise enthusiasts are going to enjoy its richness and attention to detail. With great performances and a concentration on character-driven arcs, Dune Prophecy is a fascinating prequel that expands the scope of Herbert's iconic story. Number 5. Parasite the Grey. It is a 2024 science fiction horror thriller based on Hitoshi Iwaki's famous Japanese manga, Parasite. This live-action adaptation recreates the original story with an innovative scenario and characters, combining the original's conceptual overtones with dramatic action. The show centers on Jong Soo-in, who barely escapes an attack and learns that the parasite has become part of her body. While parasites consume and imitate their hosts as they take over human society, Soo-in participates in an uprising group to fight the invading creatures. The narrative delves into her uncomfortable partnership with her own parasite and engages in both internal and exterior struggles for survival. Overall, it's an artistically appealing adaptation that maintains the frightening core of its source work while also adding a new point of view. Soo-in and her parasite have a unique relationship that gives the story moral uncertainty and cerebral importance. Despite its occasional reliance on well-known genre cliches, the series is a remarkable sci-fi horror experience owing to its powerful performances and provocative concepts. There's lots to enjoy for both manga fans and newcomers. Number 4. Fallout. It is a live-action adaptation of the well-known video game series of the same name. The show starts in 2077 and immerses viewers in a different era of America's post-apocalyptic barren land, where people are trying to rebuild after being devastated by nuclear explosion. Many of the survivors took safety in vaults, which are fallout bunkers. Over 200 years later, in 2296, a young woman, Lucy, departs her apartment in Vault 33 to search for her dad, who has been abducted by wasteland raiders. The narrative centers on her experiences with raiders, mutant animals, and groups such as the Brotherhood of Steel. It interweaves personal survival experiences with more general inquiries concerning ethics, human persistence, and the remains of civilization. For aficionados of the franchise, the retro-futuristic style, consisting of power armor and Nuka-Cola, is a feast for the eyes. Although newbies may initially find the lore-heavy universe confusing, the plot strikes a mix between humor, action, and compassion. Strong performances, especially from the cast, and great quality of production make Fallout a thrilling addition to the increasing roster of game-to-screen adaptations. Number 3. Three Body Problem. It's a science fiction epic based on Liu Cixin's best-selling book. Created by David Benioff, Weiss, and Alexander Wu, the series addresses difficult subjects including science, mankind, and space. The narrative takes place in multiple periods, beginning with the era of the Cultural Revolution in China, where a crucial discovery made by scientist Ye Wenji initiates a series of occurrences regarding interaction with aliens. In the present, nanoscientists becomes interested in the enigmatic virtual reality game and discovers its link to an extraterrestrial society from the Trisolaris system. In the meantime, the Trisolarans, who are in danger of going extinct because of their volatile planetary climate, intend to invade Earth. After this discovery, humanity splits into groups that welcome the aliens and others that are getting ready to fight back, starting a light-year-long struggle for survival. Overall, it is a bold and strikingly beautiful adaptation that does a fantastic job of conveying the book concept scale and scientific mystery while providing performances that are emotionally resonant. Though the intricate plot may be difficult for viewers who are not familiar with the original material, the story's combination of philosophical inquiries, mind-bending science fiction, and dramatic twists keeps viewers interested. For aficionados of science fiction, it is a must-see. Number 2. X-Men 97. Developed by Beau DeMaio, it is an animated science fiction adventure series. The show takes off where 1992 left off, following the adventures of a group of mutant superheroes led by Professor Charles Xavier. Following a serious murder attempt, Xavier is transported to space by the Shi'ar Empire to recover. In the meantime, the X-Men, now led by their longtime enemy Magneto, are experiencing new problems in Xavier's absence. Similar to the previous series, the show continues the blending of superhero thrills with more profound interpersonal and emotional themes and solid mix of action and drama. Overall, it is a nostalgic trip back to the universe of the animated X-Men, presenting a fresh perspective that pays homage to the original series while also adding innovative elements for modern audiences. The narratives continue to address important issues such as discrimination, identity, and courage, with the reappearance of familiar characters and voice actors providing credibility. The show does an excellent job at connecting to a new generation of fans while reviving the appeal of the original. It's a good place to start for new fans and a must-watch for die-hard X-Men fans. Number 1. Dark Matter. It is a mind-bending sci-fi thriller inspired by Blake Crouch's popular book of the same name. The narrative centers on Jason Dessen, a dedicated family man and gifted physicist, whose destiny takes an unexpected turn after he is kidnapped and awakens in a parallel dimension. In this universe, Jason is a renowned scientist who has made important discoveries rather than the devoted dad and husband he knows himself to be. As Jason strives to get through the unfamiliar landscape and return to his former life, he meets countless multiple versions of himself and those he loves, each formed by specific choices. Ultimately, it is an intriguing adaptation that enhances Blake Crouch's novel's cinematic appeal while retaining its essential elements. The series offers a very intimate voyage across the multiverse, masterfully merging emotional narrative with mind-bending science fiction themes. Its jaw-dropping visuals and great performances, particularly from the leads, provide a thrilling viewing experience. While the deep technical concepts may seem intimidating to some viewers, the psychological concerns and logical queries make it an engaging viewing. For fans of clever, character-driven science fiction, it is a must-see.